I see it on the screen.
Hey people.
Hey, what's up, people?
I'm Aris323. This is Nick.
Nick the Dick.
Yes, I guess so. That's what you're supposed to. I would call him that. And we're going to talk about aliens. And I don't know too much about aliens. Nick knows about aliens more. So.
Well, people in this generation believe in aliens. A lot of percentage of the public believes in aliens. And I have certain experiences, and those experiences open my eyes to a whole different way of seeing the world. I think that people who are very religious will be believing in aliens or ancient gods, maybe the original thousands of people we were, and many people believing in that, which is basically the truth.
I'm checking the sound because a little message came down.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to make sure that the sound is like being, registered.
Do I need to talk louder?
Hey people, can you hear me?
Can you hear us out
I
there?
don't know if anybody can hear. I don't know if anybody's watching. I think like one person's watching, and I'm not even sure if they are.
Okay.
But yeah. So I'm standing right here right now. But let me think. Maybe I'm trying to think if you should. You're probably good sitting there. I'm trying to think if you could hear us, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so
We'll see in the playback.
okay, we can
We'll
watch the
see in the
playback.
playback after. It's not
Okay.
even live when we watch the playback.
Okay.
All right. So I have this outline of things to talk about. It says abduction, which I wrote. So
Many people are
Yeah.
experiencing abductions
yeah.
throughout the world, not just the country. Abductions are a common phenomenon these days, and I have experienced many abductions throughout my life. I believe my parents and my sister and her kids, I believe they're also experiencing abductions. Um, Most people who are experiencing abductions don't really know. Somehow, these aliens or beings, wherever they're from, are able to wipe it from our memory. It's not always a conscious thing. Some people might remember pieces in their dreams. Oh, I can see myself now.
Yeah.
Most people remember pieces in their dreams, but when they wake up, they forget about it. I have been experiencing alien abductions since, I would say, 1966, 65. Before I was born, my mother found out she was pregnant by an alien abduction and an examination, and the aliens told her not to fear them. They're not going to hurt her. They're just there to check on her unborn child, and that was me. So out I came. I've been experiencing abductions since, I would say, late 60s, and I wasn't aware of it until 1979 or 1980.
Sit in the chair. Sit in the chair.
Oh, I got a cigarette.
It's okay. Just use this ashtray and just sit. Don't bring it over there. Just use it. I'm like OCD already.
Okay, relax.
I'm telling the people I'm listening. Just sit in the chair and just clear, touch the ashtray.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think they'll hear you better. Because you're doing more talking, so I don't want them not to hear you because that's like the piece of purpose.
Okay.
Even though I'm gonna sit where you find where you sit. Okay, so anyway, we were talking about abductions, and what is it like to get abducted?
Very scary situation.
Yeah.
And once you start going through conscious memories,
Yeah.
you're afraid of everything. You're afraid of the world.
Yeah.
And it can lead to panic attacks. It can lead to paranoia. It can lead to all kinds of doubting yourself and thinking that you're crazy. But the truth is,
going on that people denying if you tell them.
yes.
Yeah. Because don't go with their religion and all kind of worldview shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? When I finally been aware of my alien abductions,
Yeah,
it took me years to cope with it.
yeah,
It's like bad enough everybody's got their own problems. I
yeah,
had that on top of my problems.
yeah, compounded.
Yeah, it's compounding the situation. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I think that most people from the '60s, the '50s, the '60s, the '70s
yeah,
are all visionaries
yeah,
because although we're going through these alien abductions and we're going through, I mean, look, there's so many shows on TV about aliens and UFOs, and
yeah, it's true.
I think that a large portion of the public is being upgraded in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
It's an upgrade. It's like
Like a DNA, like genetic transmutation.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
definitely that going on.
Yeah,
I believe that we need to look at this situation a lot more clearer.
yeah,
Psychology, is gonna have to look into this. Psychologists and therapists, and they need to look into this because it's not some sort of madness that's going around.
yeah,
It's not like there's something wrong with these people. Actually, I think there's something right with these people. In my own abductions, I've noticed that they take certain things from me
yeah,
genetically,
yeah,
and I have been shown little human alien hybrids, which
yeah.
I think are my own children.
That makes sense. I mean,
I
I don't know if
believe.
you got visited all these times. I mean, you don't know how they black it out. You
Yeah.
know, you could have children.
Yeah, and I believe that I'm a hybrid.
Yeah,
That I'm part human, mostly human, because I am my parents.
yeah,
But I have an alien half,
yeah,
and that alien half has been my entire life clashing with the human half
yeah.
because the alien half is much more intelligent.
Oh, okay.
The alien half is much more very curious. Although
Do you
humans are very
recognize it
curious.
when it's there?
Sometimes, not all the time.
Is it like a separate entity? As you see separate things off, does it take over?
Yeah, no, yeah, it is a separation.
Is it in you or is it just you becoming?
No, I think it's in me. I think it's always been there.
So you talk to it?
I don't know because I talk to myself anyway, so I'm not sure.
So is this separate being from you or you change and you become this person that's just alien?
No, I don't think so. It's not like I'm possessed.
It's like you have a voice in you that's just alien and can help you at times.
Well, I've always referred to myself as we and not me,
Yeah,
and I've always wondered why that was.
yeah. I've done that too.
I think of myself.
Up there.
I think of myself as plural, not single,
Yeah.
not singular.
Yeah, I thought that too, you know. Good, too. It's no good day here. We don't know. I'm usually like that, okay?
Go right ahead. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
A lot of people who have
I
seen
didn't know
things.
the largest one was funny.
I know people that have
This
seen
is
things.
tobacco, everyone.
Tobacco.
This is tobacco.
Tobacco.
Yes, it's wacky. So anyway, it's alien. It's from the alien.
It's from the aliens. It's a gift from the earth. I believe people who have seen UFOs and people who are experiencing abductions are giving insight into the future. And although we're made fun of and we're looked at as though we're not altogether there, I think we, the alien abductees, the people who have seen UFOs, the people who are experiencing abductions,
Yeah.
are gifted.
Well, it's like a mutation of humanity.
It's some sort of genetic mutation.
It's
Yes.
evolution.
It's part of evolution. Yes.
Yeah.
It definitely is part of evolution. I think what's going on right now with the world is that we're becoming so self-aware. Each individual is
Yeah.
becoming so self-aware that they're too aware of others around them. That's
Yeah.
why everybody has that. Well, what are you looking at?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean, well, now with COVID and the masks and the pandemic.
And everybody's got a social distance.
You know, we're
yeah.
aware of each other in a different way that we weren't aware of each other before.
Right, right.
Because now, like, look what I did, okay. So anyway, I'm the type of person, when I'm walking down the street and I see people coming towards me, I try to move out of the way, not because of COVID, this happened my whole life. It's because I don't want people banging into me and I'm not gonna, because we live in Brooklyn and everybody's very trying to be dominated.
Right.
But now that we're in COVID, you have a legitimate reason, and actually those people now are being fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
they're being wrong, and they're still doing it too.
Right.
Like, I don't want to talk about COVID and all this shit, but I'm just saying, today I was in the TJ Maxx, and, you know, there's spaces on the floor where you're supposed to stand, and I'm online, and this lady's up my ass, and like,
Oh, I hate
get
when
out of
people
my
do that.
ass, like, get out of my ass. And that's not even the whole point. The whole point is, you know, the way we relate to each other is important, and
Yes.
as humans, we've lost a lot of it now. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We need to evolve as aliens or some shit, because we're fucked ourselves. We definitely fucked
Well, you know what
ourselves.
I've noticed? I mean, this is just purely a individual's observation.
Yeah,
I have noticed that the aliens are gray,
yeah.
and if you take black people and you take white
We were
people
gonna-
and mix them together,
We were gonna go
they
get
become
to that.
gray.
Yeah,
We were gonna get to that, yeah.
appearances. When you see them, I put that on outline.
Okay,
So you
so
see them as being gray?
I see them as being gray, but actually some of them look very, very white, almost like marble,
Okay, like,
almost like
yeah.
a marble countertop.
Okay, wow, like
Little
shimmery?
gray, yeah, little gray, little black, little mostly white.
Yeah,
I've seen gray aliens 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
I've seen gray aliens 6 feet tall.
yeah,
I have a guardian that for years that was my guardian angel,
yeah.
but it actually turned out to be a female alien.
Yeah, you told me
And
about
I
that.
told you about that, right?
Yeah,
And
and they were blonde and all,
with
blonde
big,
hair,
blonde hair,
big eyes.
big, huge eyes, like normal eyes like ours,
Yeah.
but just bigger.
Okay,
And I've heard other abductees talk about that.
yeah,
I met a girl many, many years ago, who I was like, I know you. We met in a UFO convention.
yeah,
She's like, yeah, I do know you. She's like, how do I know you? We found out that we both lived in the same neighborhood in the 80s,
yeah.
and we were blocks away from each other, so we must have seen each other. But she's experienced.
Up, everyone, we're gonna film on the live stream. Let's see how many people watching. One. Okay, we got one person. Jimmy calling on our live stream. You're live on the, no one can hear you, don't worry. I'm live streaming with Nick though. So what's up? We're live streaming, talking about aliens. Now I'm on the phone, people. I'm talking to my friend Jim. Now I'm on the phone. There's no one watching, it's one person. And I don't even know if that's like a feature of YouTube when you live stream that one person's automatically watching even if they're not. And Nick said hi. If you come to Brooklyn. Okay, bye.
Phone call's over.
Yeah, it was so sick.
Excuse us.
I had someone here that was a couple days. You know who was here? I want to name names.
Okay, yeah.
And then he was like drunk, I guess. And then
Ah,
we had Jim on speaker, and he's like Jim's talking about his dad, and then he said something fucked up.
oh man.
He said something like the stinking apple will fall from the tree.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but I don't know why he said that.
Uh-huh. So what's our next subject?
Okay, so we talking about the appearances. You were saying the appearances.
Okay, yeah, you know, most of these people who are experiencing and they see things, right?
Yeah.
See similar things to what I've seen. So I don't think I'm crazy, and I don't think they're
No.
crazy.
It's experiences. It's
Yeah.
just other people either don't want to share it or don't share it because cultural or religious background doesn't like that.
The girl in question that I was talking about,
Yeah.
she, the same female being.
Oh, okay. So
She
they
knows
know.
this being. She knows it just the way I
Did
know.
they say a name, this being?
Well, I call her Blondie. I really don't have a name for her because I don't know what her name is.
Yeah.
She calls her Sunshine because of her blonde hair.
Okay.
But I won't call it Sunshine because she calls it Sunshine.
Right,
I
right.
call her Blondie.
Yeah, that's what you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, their appearances are very, very human. Some of them are very, very human.
Yeah.
There are these, what I call Nords
Yeah.
people.
That's not even just you. That's the thing.
I've heard other
I've
people
seen
use that
it.
term,
In
yeah.
Norse, there's, Zetas, right? From Zeta Sigma.
Zetas, yeah.
There's Sirius, one's from
Oh,
Sirius.
Sirius, yeah.
There's, the Pleiades.
Pleiades, yeah, the Pleiadians, yeah.
Those are the only ones I really know, Zeta Sigma, like Pleiades.
Well, I've always tried to figure out where they're from.
Well, I can see them being from Andromeda Galaxy, because that's like the closest galaxy.
Yeah,
And
but
then
you know
the
what?
closest star to us, star is, well, it starts with an A, but I forgot the name of it. Closest star.
Alpha
Not
Centauri.
Polaris, Alpha Centauri, so
Alpha
I wouldn't
Centauri.
be surprised if there's one for that.
Well, I
Every
think,
star could be a solar system.
well, I think that we've discovered many planets in our galaxy.
Well, the ancient Dogon tribe of Africa knew the Sirius people who
Right. So did the Hopi Indians.
Yeah,
So did the Hopi Indians.
I'm sure the Mayans did some shit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the Egyptians. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, the first civilization that we know of that believed in sky gods were the Indians of
Sumerians?
America
Yeah.
and the Sumerians in
Yeah.
Mesopotamia.
Yeah.
And there are, I'm not sure, I think 2 books written by this guy called Zachariah Sitchin.
Yeah, Zachariah Sitchin.
And he talks about the Anunnaki. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's their name either, but
A lot of people say that.
yes, a lot of people refer to that name.
Yeah.
I believe that there may be, even in this own solar system,
Yeah.
maybe on Mars, maybe a planet that's further out, but I believe that even on Earth, civilizations and technologies
Yeah.
are older than we are.
Yeah. I think that we reached the apex of civilization so many times, and we think that we're there now, but we're at like a low point. I mean, we have the technology right now and stuff like that, but we don't have the human society right. Like, it's not right.
No, it needs to be adjusted.
Exactly. That's why people with the aliens keep coming for and not showing themselves. Really.
Well, you know, a lot of people were thinking, I used to go to a group
Yeah.
for abductions because it was really bad for a while,
Yeah.
psychologically on myself.
I hope this shit is getting sound instead of recorded.
I know.
We'll see. It's because the camera and the microphone is two different things.
Right.
But I don't think that might sound as good as we'll see what happens. I mean, it's showing green in the mic. It's not showing a lot. It should be going to up and down.
Oh, really?
But we'll see. We'll watch it after. We'll watch something just to see.
So what's our next subject?
I was gonna say first time you saw an alien.
The very first time I've seen an alien, I was actually young,
Yeah.
but I wasn't aware of it until maybe 1989.
Yeah.
1979 and 1989, I don't know what the 9 has to do with it, maybe.
It might
Not to the
have
universe,
something,
yeah.
I think, you know,
And,
cycle.
I became aware by reading a book.
Yeah.
A couple of books I read thereafter. That book was Whitley Strieber's Community.
Yeah, yeah. You lent it to me and I tried to read it, but I couldn't get past certain parts.
And that woke my ass up.
Yeah.
That woke me up. Am I allowed to say ass?
Let me say, I said fuck. I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
ass fuck.
Anyway,
I said, anyway, I
Yeah.
yeah. Put the thing that said it's not for kids, so
okay.
I'll be kids and you want to watch us program.
I just want Anyway,
Well, I mean, we said where we, all right, the next thing we wrote is kind of like we talked about already, but we talked about where we think they're from, we talked about what they look like. So now we were going to talk about what the ships look like, because we've seen the ships.
I have seen certain things. I have seen very symmetrical triangles.
Yeah, it says round and triangle.
Right, because I have seen
What was your first time you saw a ship? It says Star Wars.
very first time I ever saw something
Yeah.
was in I think 1977. I was on my bike
Yeah.
in Marine Park, Brooklyn,
Yeah.
and I was on top of a hill because we were doing tricks, BMX tricks,
Yeah.
and I looked up in the sky. It was twilight. I looked up in the sky and I saw this green dot. And I
Yeah.
said to myself, and nobody saw this but me. I was with other people. I said to myself, I said, that's not a star. Stars aren't that color.
Right. But was it high?
It was very high in the sky. It was.
Right, so it couldn't be a thing from Earth. It couldn't be like a light. So
Well, first of all, it wasn't a plane because it wasn't moving.
Right, but you know, sometimes there's a light
It's
somewhere.
the satellites.
Like the other day, I was on Shore Road by the water, you know, and there was a green light, but it was low enough that it could be like coming from the earth, you know.
Yeah, like the antenna or a building
Like it
or
was a
something.
blinking light. It wasn't no, you know, wasn't moving. It was
Right.
just a blinking light.
Well, anyway, this green thing I saw in the sky.
It didn't really look like a electronic light.
Yeah, it looked more like a neon light than a star.
Yeah.
And as I was about to say something to my friends, it started moving, and then it went like boom, like a lightning zap.
Yeah.
It was gone. It just went from wherever it was over the horizon. And that bugged me out. And I said to my friends, "Did you see that?" And they were like, "What did you see?" They didn't see it. I was the only person among maybe 7 or 8 guys. I was the only person who saw it. And it wasn't a shooting star, because why would a shooting star sit still for a little while?
Right.
And then take off?
Yeah.
And then the next things I've seen in the sky was much later in life.
Yeah.
Right around the time I started realizing I was being abducted.
Yeah.
I saw from my bedroom window, so about 11:30 at night, I saw from my bedroom window a triangular configuration.
Yeah, triangular. I see
And
that too.
I saw planes in the background, but this wasn't moving. It came closer and closer and closer until it shined the light down on me. And I won't say it right now, but anyway, after the experience, it moved over to the left and shot behind me like another bolt of lightning.
Oh, shit.
Over here in the due west sky were 2 more of them that moved over this way, and then both one at a time shot behind my house. So I've seen a lot of weird shit, and I'm not looking up in the sky to find things. It just happens.
Like they're showing themselves to you.
Yeah.
Like they're going out of their way to make it only so you see.
Yeah. I have seen shooting stars, and I have seen planes. We live in an area that's very busy with air traffic.
Yeah.
We have planes in the sky all the time.
Well, I said star first encounter, and that's the first time aware of being abducted.
Well, that was 1989 with Whitley Strieber's book.
Yeah.
I saw the book in my cousin's library.
Yeah.
I was scared by the face.
Yeah.
I didn't know why. I obsessed over it for a while.
Yeah.
Then I bought the book and read it, and now I know why I was afraid.
Yeah.
I knew that face, I just didn't know why until I realized I was being abducted. And I never believed in aliens before, and I never believed in UFOs before. I mean, when I saw the movie Close Encounters, I was entertained. It was a science fiction.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's a totally different story.
I don't think it's not as entertaining when you're really in it. Alright, so we wrote about how aliens talked to your mother before you were born.
Yeah, my mom found out she was pregnant by an alien abduction.
Yeah.
They stuck something in her navel and it hurt.
Yeah.
They told her to relax, and they actually spoke to her. They said, "We're not here to hurt you. We're here to check on your unborn child," and that was me.
Yeah.
6 months later, I pop up. Now, I didn't know this until around 1990.
Yeah.
After learning I was abducted, I was going nuts. I thought I was crazy for a while.
Yeah.
And I went to a psychiatrist, Gene Mundy, to talk about these problems.
Yeah.
That's how I met Emily.
Yeah.
That's how I met Emily. Emily and I have been seeing the same beings. We live in the same neighborhood. We're being abducted by the same group of aliens.
Right.
And my mom has never really talked about that anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, she's not talking about it because she doesn't want to rough on it.
I have a very religious father, and he thinks I'm nuts. He don't believe in aliens.
Yeah.
You know, so it was a real head trip.
Yeah.
To realize what was really going on. That's why I look at the world in a different way these days.
Yeah.
Since 1990, I have been improving psychologically, because when I first realized I was being abducted by aliens, I was so scared I couldn't sleep. I would be up for days. I would bang into inanimate objects and apologize to it, you know?
Yeah. I've done that. I get so mad sometimes when I do that. So not just apologize for it. I think it's the very day.
Me too, me too.
Or I say sorry sometimes when I walk around people going,
Yeah, well, we shouldn't, when we
just
do it,
stupid
don't have
nonsense like
to, right?
that. Sorry, stupid, like sorry.
So we reached the end of the line?
We're still talking, there's something else in here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you wanna edit it or kill it?
Yeah, I guess what I did, because we're gonna have to write another outline. But that was our live stream, and I think we have one viewer, which might not even be a real viewer. Alright, bye everybody. I'm gonna try next stream, we might take it to master, but next stream. Alright, bye.